morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Welcome to the Bronx Queens Bros podcast, better known as the BQB podcast. You already know I'm Big B. We got Jack B. We also got Big D. We're up here in my crib, outside, enjoying the beautiful day. Big D, how you doing?
Doing great. This is exciting. This is the first time we've all been in the same room doing an episode, which has got me pretty pumped. And I got a really special game planned for these guys, and I even got a giveaway for the winner. So stay tuned. That'll come at the back end of the episode. Jack, how you doing?
Doing great, feeling great. First in-person episode, like you said, Dave. Can't wait to start things off. We got some Yankees and Mets low lights that we're going to get into. Then we got Dave's fun game. Can't wait to play. And let's get right into it. But first, a message from our sponsor.
This episode is sponsored by Engineering and Design Concepts, a small company doing big things. They specialize in product development, manufacturing, and test equipment. If you or anyone you know need assistance in that field, the link to their website will be in the description below. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Mets are just LOL Metsing it right now. I mean, it's pretty brutal. They've dropped the first two games of the series against the Atlanta Braves. We are recording this on Thursday, so we don't know what happened in Game 3. Game 3's matchup should be pretty exciting. Justin Verlander versus Spencer Strider. We need Verlander to pitch like he's getting paid. He needs to shut down the Braves, but Strider is scary. And lineup just came out, and Vogelback's on the Game 3 lineup, which is exciting. Alonso's not in Game 3 lineup. He, if you guys don't already saw, he got hit in the hand by a Charlie Morton fastball. More of his wrist, I think. X-rays came clean. He's being flown back to New York for an MRI and like a bone X-ray or something. Not a doctor. I got no clue. So hopefully, fingers crossed. But the Mets, man, I gotta say, they look like they're the worst team of the two between the Mets and Braves. It just looks like the Braves have their number. It looks really rough right now. Offense even clicked a little bit, scoring 4 runs. Lindor and Alonso, a pair of home runs, 2-run home runs there. Yesterday, Tommy Pham with another home run. And then he got a sac fly, and Ronald Acuna made a great play, which was unfortunate, but he's playing very well. Marte was hitting the ball a little better. Alonso, obviously, being hurt and started the game sucks. But the bullpen blew. Ottavino gave Michael Harris, who has like a 180 average, a hanging slider down the pipe. Didn't love the call of taking Brooks Raley out. Thought really should have just finished that inning. That's my opinion. It looks like nothing's going right now. Scherzer started off good, tailed off at the back end. You know, that whole inning started on a bad 0-2 pitch that ended up being a double, then a single, then a double. It's tough right now to be a Mets fan, and hopefully they turn it around real quick because it's a struggle.
V, man, I don't know where to start with these Mets. I did catch some of the highlights yesterday, and from what I saw, Scherzer looked pretty good. Like sharp, the slider was hitting the outside of the zone, the fastball velocity was high over the first couple innings, and then they kind of got to him, right? It was the infield hits. He kind of started to get lazy, and then a couple sliders hung over the plate. Just tough, a tough way to lose with the lead, and yeah, it's tough. I thought it was very telling after the game, though. Buck Showalter, he was getting some pushback. Why is this person in the lineup? Why is this how do you make your lineups? And he kept referring to it as we. When we make the lineup, we make decisions based on history. And so that goes to show me that it's not Buck's decision 100% on who's in and who's out. It's a combination of probably the GM, the analytics department, maybe the hitting coach, and, I don't know. As I've displayed with the Yankees, when there's too many, cooks in the kitchen, things can get complicated, and you kind of see that with some of these lineups that the Mets have been trotting out. And that's one thing I did want to get to, V, because I crafted a Mets lineup, and I wanted you to see maybe some critiques that you have, or maybe some pushback that you can give me. Okay, so this is my Mets lineup. So leading off, we're going to go with Jeff McNeil playing second base. I want to go with Jeff leading off, good on-base guy, and he needs to start, getting going a little bit. He's still an above-average hitter so far this year. He's doing, not terrible, but not as good as last year, and I think if he's just there at the leadoff, I think that would help him, give him some confidence going forward. Batting second, this is as if everyone was healthy, right? So I have Pete Alonso hitting second. Now, the reason I have Alonso hitting second is because I think McNeil will get on much more than Lindor's been getting on, and Vogelback, who Pete has been behind a lot, okay? And then I have Nimmo hitting third because I think swapping the lefties and righties would really help. And I do not think you can have Lindor hitting third. I just don't think you can have that. Especially, you can have Lindor behind Pete. I think that is just completely unfair to Pete, who, you know, you say what you want about him, but he has 22 techs. So,
Yeah.
Fourth, this might be my biggest hot take. I have Francisco Alvarez because I think Francisco Alvarez is a pure power hitter. He absolutely demolishes the baseball, and it's about time the Mets empower him, put some confidence in him. Don't just stick him batting ninth. He's a great hitter. He was the number one prospect in baseball for a reason. Treat him as such. Get him up in the lineup. Put him in an RBI situation. Like, how many times have we seen this guy come up clutch for the Mets, and then they continue to either not play him every day or bury him? In my opinion, he should either catch or DH every day. There's no reason why a struggling offense would not have this guy in the lineup every day.
Can't argue that.
Fifth, I have Lindor. I think the switch hitting at 5 really helps you here. I think it's still an RBI position. Lindor, second with the Mets in RBIs, can still produce RBIs out of the 5th spot, but he's not clogging up the big hitters like Alonso, and I have Alvarez hitting 4th, right? 6th, I have Marte. 7th, Tommy Pham I have in left field. I don't have Canna in this lineup. Vientos, I have 8th. At DH, I think. It's crazy that this guy, since been called up, he's only appeared in 12 games. I don't understand. I think you gotta roll Vientos out there at DH until you know what you have. And if he can't hit, you get a good sample size, he can't hit. But you cannot just continue to roll Vogelback out at DH. You just cannot do it. And then 9th, I have Brett Beatty. That would be my lineup for the Mets. Any pushback, critiques?
I don't hate it. I think that's a nice mix-up. I don't know if you saw today's lineup. I just remember
I didn't see
now.
it.
Alvarez is batting second.
Okay.
So it is a nice...
I was between that. Either
But
Alvarez or Pete second.
I will say this. They have Lindor batting cleanup.
Okay. It's better than third.
It's because Alonso's not in his lineup.
Right.
So...
Yeah. My point of Pete second is just because he's your best hitter by far. You need him to get up just... I don't know. It's like a struggling offense. You just want your best hitters up more times.
Yeah. No,
it's kind of silly, but simple.
I like your concept here. One thing I would like instead, though, is having Alvarez right in front of Alonso.
Okay.
Because then pitchers are already scared to pitch to Alonso. I feel like Alvarez could then get more fastballs to hit. They're going to attack him more. And he likes to swing.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it could actually benefit him having Alonso right behind him.
Okay.
Because pitchers are going to go after him more. But having Vientos in this lineup, can't argue. Listen, now I said it before, not a big Tommy Pham guy. But this guy has been actually hitting the ball consistently hard.
Yeah.
And he's gotten better throughout the season. And I think he's earned the right to start right now. I'd rather have him starting over Vogelback at DH. If you're not going to play Vientos, put Pham over Vogelback at this point. I think Vientos deserves it. Vientos has played the least amount of games right now on the roster. He still has the hardest average hit ball percentage than anyone on the Mets.
Wow.
And he sits on the bench every freaking game. Even last night when Alonso got injured, I thought they were going to start Vientos because he has a lot of experience at first. Starting at first tonight, I know that. But they put Pham. Pham hit the home run, so it worked out just fine.
Yeah.
But, I wonder how the kid feels. He's 23.
I know.
He's 23, and he crushed AAA. AAA, he even got 12 home runs off of right-handed pitching. So, clearly he's not just a platoon guy. I like your lineup. I would love to see that being thrown out there. I would probably I know it's back-to-back lefties with McNeil and Nimmo, but I feel like those guys can definitely hit lefties pretty well, too. I would just flip Alvarez and Nimmo.
Okay.
Well, I don't know when we created that lineup. We did it together. I just want to know, what are your thoughts on not even starting Mark Anna?
Listen, I'm a big Marquand guy. He's a pretty cool guy. He's not producing like he did last year. He got on a nice little run against the Phillies. It just seems like he has the Phillies number. He swung the bat pretty well against Toronto, I guess. But right now, the way Tommy Pham's hitting, I can't justify starting Canna. I don't mind giving Canna, a day at first base or a day at DH or a day. Marte can't play 6 days a week anymore. Give Marte a day off. And Canna can still play 2-3 times a week, and I think he'll do just great in that role. And I think he might even do better. I feel like more rest for Canada is probably a better play. But I don't hate the fact starting Tommy Pham over him right now. He's got more pop, more extra base power. His defense is definitely a little shaky, but Canada's no Gold Glover, so it's nothing you can't really. I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all.
And before we jump into the Yankees real quick, I wanted to ask you thoughts on the Braves fans booing Mr. Alonso.
And then cheering when he got hit.
Oh, I mean,
Yep.
I boo him all you want, but I think it's a little classless on the Atlanta Braves fan side to cheer when a player got hit by a pitch that clearly could have injured him and costed him potential playing time. I'm a big proponent on a guy that I wish every player could play healthy every single year. I wish DeGrom could make 32 starts. I wish every Judge could play 162 games. I wish Ronald Acuna. I want to see all these guys play healthy all year, and to see a fan base cheer for a guy who clearly was in a lot of pain and looked like he got injured. I thought it's a little classless, in my opinion. Listen, the Braves are a top echelon team. They're cocky people, and that's all in the right in mind in their opinion. I didn't like that too much, but Braves fans are probably going to yell at me in the comments for sure. So
We actually did get our first Braves hate comment. I don't know if you saw on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Braves fans coming at Big V. Hey, one thing the Braves do well, though, is beat the Mets. So
They do very well.
maybe Mets fans could start cheering one day. But I am into this Mets-Braves rivalry. Haven't really paid attention to it much before, but seeing this guy's reactions, I'm into it. Real quick, let's talk about the Yankees. We don't have much to talk about, but take it away, Jack.
Yeah, so we had a 3-game series with the White Sox so far. 2 of the games have ended, and both of them are losses for the Yankees without Aaron Judge. So, yeah, when was it? I don't even know. A long time ago because of the wildfires, thanks to Canada. The Yankees had a game where they lost 3-2. Lucas Giolito threw like 6 no-hit innings, just diced us up. V was talking about Lucas Giolito being a good Yankee, but he absolutely shredded us, and I cannot believe we couldn't hit him. He has like a 4 ERA, so
I'm telling you, I think that guy's got more potential than his numbers show.
yeah. So not great there. And then today, Severino is game 1 of a doubleheader. The second one will be later today. Severino didn't have it. Was giving up home run after home run. Yankees fought back, had the lead, and then Eloy Jimenez hit a 2-run home run off Michael King, which you absolutely hate to see. It was a nice pitch, too. Eloy he has so much power, just took it right at the center. And, yeah, Yankees down 2 in a row to the White Sox. Kind of unfortunate, but hopefully they can get him tonight.
Yeah.
To take a page out of Jack's playbook real quick, I feel like lately, on my analysis of the Yankees, I'm optimistic because it feels like late in games, Yankees are pretty much always in them. They always have the opportunity to win the games, and although they fell short these past 2 games to the White Sox, they were there. The first game, what do they have? The bases loaded in the 8th, and they had that one missed call on Bowers, or to walk to get to the bases loaded.
Yeah.
And he ended up getting out. But I feel like it's very rare to see the Yankees just come out and get shellacked, or that the offense is just completely non-existent nowadays while playing through injuries and, getting all these reinforcements back. But anything else to add about the Yankees before we jump into something very exciting?
Well, I'm hoping Judge's toe is going to heal quickly.
Oh, thank you.
That's all I would say. Aaron Hicks is.
No, come on. I said on the Yankees.
It's relevant, I think. He's back.
Did you see him retweeting Aaron Hicks videos on Twitter? It's ridiculous.
Aaron Hicks revenge. He's going to go pop off against the Yankees
He's
in
going
the
to
first round
Seattle.
of the playoffs.
He's going to Seattle.
He's going to. He's batting 400 for the Baltimore Orioles. It's great to see. Good for Aaron. I'm proud of you, bud. I'm taking credit for that.
As you should. All right. It's time for this edition of Big D's Big Odds. However, I'm not doing any over-underlines for you guys today because we got a pretty thorough game to play. What we're going to do is we're going to do a Mets edition first, and then we're going to do a Yankees edition. So let me explain how this is all going to go down, starting with the Mets edition. So I'm going to have these guys draft 2 teams. Now, these teams are going to be consistent of, you guys want to write this down, 5 pitchers, both starters and relievers, up to your discretion. I like the sense of urgency.
It's like I'm in class.
Yeah.
You're not going to resave it.
Now, you're going to get the other 8 positions on the defense. So catcher, first, short, second, third. And I'm actually going to give you guys 4 outfielders. Now, the outfielders don't need to be left, center, right. You can pick 4 total outfielders, whichever position. And you get 1 DH. Now, this DH doesn't mean they had to play DH for the Mets or the Yankees.
Any hitter.
Any hitter that you want extra on your team. Now, what we're going to do is at the end of it, we are going to take their 2 teams, and we are going to look at the added total of these statistical categories. So write these down, fellas.
Okay.
Pitchers. We're going to look at strikeouts, ERA, and saves. Hitters, we're going to look at hits, doubles, triples, home runs, runs batted in, and average. Okay, so we're going to do the basic stat categories here, and we're going to take their whole teams. Whoever's team is leading in that statistical category gets a point. At the end of it, whoever has the most points, so they lead the most stats, wins the game.
For a career.
For a career,
Okay.
career on the Mets.
Right.
All right, so it doesn't count if they played on other teams.
Cool.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to draft, and the other guy is going to go first. So for the Mets team, Jack is going to draft first. Now, to help the guy of, Jack being a Yankees fan drafting a Mets team, there are 2 opportunities where you can ask me for help.
Okay.
All right? So if you want to draft a position and you don't know the Mets history, because let's be honest, who knows the Mets history that well?
Pretty suspect.
There's 2 times where I will give Jack a list of the top 5 at each position in terms of games played for the Mets. All right?
Okay.
So you got to kind of pick a well-rounded team. You got to think of all stats, cover all stats, and then we'll
Sure.
pause the video, see who won. And I got something special for you 2 guys. Ready? The winner. Usually we do the loser wears the opposing team hats, but I'm going to award the winner this time.
No way.
Okay.
The winner is going to get
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
first edition of this Bronx Queen Bros pint glass. Look at that.
Wow.
The logo on there. They can drink all the brewskis in there.
Oh, wow.
Not only that, I'm going to throw a little added bonus in there. You also get this pack of baseball cards.
Oh my
Because
god.
why the heck not? Let's feel like
Hey.
adults and
Yeah,
kids
what's
all at
going
once.
on right now?
All right, so incentive to play well and draft a better team than the other guy.
Whoa.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and start with the Mets. Jack, you get the very first overall pick.
Okay, so pitchers are important. I'm going Tom Seaver, first overall pick for the Mets.
Beautiful. All right.
Listen, pitchers are very important, Jack, but I think I got to go with former captain of the Mets, David Wright, first round pick.
Okay. Fair enough. David Wright. I'm gonna go with another pitcher, another Mets legend. Just got injured, Jacob deGrom.
Ooh. Okay. I'm going to come onto the pitching board with Dwight Gooden.
Respectable. Okay. I'm gonna go with my first hitter here. A Yankee and a Met. A great hitter at that. Darryl Strawberry.
Ooh.
I do know off the top of my head 1,000 RBIs for Darryl Strawberry.
Wow.
Although that might be career.
No, I believe you're right. He has just over about 1,000 RBIs for the Mets.
Yeah.
You are correct.
It was on the dot. I know that from Name the Player last episode.
I'm actually going to go with the relief pitcher here in John Franco for the Mets.
I believe all-time leader in saves, right?
He is.
Oh boy.
There's a reason why I wanted a point for that category.
That's
Okay.
a guaranteed point.
I'm gonna go with a Mets legend at shortstop, Jose Reyes. He's got to be up there in hits, triples, probably singles. Even though that wasn't even one of them.
No, I did leave singles out.
It's-
Singles out.
That's a good pick. You gotta love that pick. I am gonna go with Daniel Murphy.
Wow.
I know that man was a doubles machine,
He was.
so I'm going to go for the doubles category with that one.
Fair enough. Oh, I feel like I need a reliever somewhere in here.
Now, Jack, it is a
Yeah.
strategy. He did get the all-time leader in saves.
Yeah.
So you might not really need a reliever unless you're going to get like
Very
2 or
true.
3 to add up to more saves
Well,
than Franco.
I do know someone, a couple other Mets relievers, but oh man, this is where the wheels start falling off the bus here.
Now you have 2 opportunities where you can come to me for a specific position
Okay, Dave.
if you want to use that. If not, keep going along.
So if I say position, you'll tell me the top 5 leaders in games played,
Games
right?
played.
Okay, so can I have first place, please, sir?
First base?
Yes, sir.
All right, 1 to 5. You got Ed Cranepool,
Okay.
Keith Hernandez,
I'm a box of rocks. Okay.
Pete Alonso,
Okay.
Lucas Duda, and John Olerud.
All right. I'm gonna go John Olerud. I believe he's number 1 in Mets career batting average.
V's going to take Lindor. You just know it. At some
I'm
point.
actually not going to go with that. I'm going to go to the outfield and take Michael Conforto.
He's in the top 5 games played.
Okay, wow. Outfield. I'm thinking I need another outfielder. I only have 1. Jeez Louise. All right, I'm gonna go Carlos Beltran. He's got to be up there, and a bunch of stats. So I'm going Beltran.
That is a good pick.
That's up there. That's
It's
okay.
a tough game.
It's a tough game. I'm trying to think of a lot of different people at once, and I'm actually going to go to first base, and you already know who I'm taking. Big Meat Pete.
Oh God.
He's already in top 5 all-time Mets home runs. I already know that.
I
so.
don't care. All right. I'm gonna go with. I know Billy Wagner has a lot of. I'm gonna go with Familia. I for some reason think he has more saves than Billy Wagner, and he's. I don't know. I'm going Familia.
That's a great question, and I actually think Familia has less than Wagner.
I do. So in terms of starting pitchers, I did top 10 in terms of innings pitched, and then relief pitchers, I did do top 5 in saves. So I do have the answer to that, but I'm not going to tell you yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick to my guns to say Familia has more saves.
I'm going to go back to pitching. I'm going to pick a starting pitcher yet again, and I'm going to go with his name just skipped my mind. Jerry Kuzman.
Guzman.
The Kuz.
Guzman.
Interesting.
I know we pitched a lot of years from Mets.
Second all time in innings pitched.
There we go.
Seavers won.
Right behind you. Right behind you there. Ha
Third base is gonna be another tough position for me. Man. All right, I'm gonna go with another pitcher, I believe. Lord. What's so funny, V?
Nah, I thought of somebody that I'm thrilled.
I'm going Ron Darling.
And I don't know how this man fell all the way to us in this late. Mike Piazza at catcher.
I was thinking about.
I literally, that's why I started laughing. I'm like, how did we not think of that? But holy crap, Mike Piazza at catcher for me.
Heck yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, not number 1 in games played for the Mets at catcher.
I'm gonna
I'm not
go
shocked, but I know he's got a lot of statistical categories.
Oh yeah.
Gary Carter for the Mets catcher.
Number 5.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Dave,
Yes, sir.
give me some stats for.
I'm not giving you anything.
No, you know what I meant.
You don't get me.
I don't get any.
No.
Oh, you get help.
Yeah.
Savant.
I'm a savant. I thought I could cheat a little bit here too. You know. Okay, that's
Well,
fine.
based on the list I give him, you can kind of use that too.
Yeah, I know.
So pay attention.
Pitcher, I'm going John Matlack.
He's up there.
All right, Dave. I'm gonna need. Okay, actually, I'm not. I'm gonna go second base, Jeff McNeil.
Good average.
Um.
You need 3 more outfielders.
Okay. Let's think of an outfielder. I'm probably missing a bunch of good ones. You know what though? I'm gonna go to DH right now and take Howard Johnson.
Lord knows who that is.
Who's Howard Johnson?
He's got 192 career home runs for the Mets.
What position did he play?
Played third base. I already picked third base.
Son of a gun. What, Dave? Can I get the top 5 third baseman for the Mets, please?
You sure can. Number 1, David Wright. Number 2, Howard Johnson.
There we go.
So V's got both of those. You know what? I actually gave you 6. Number 3, Wayne Garrett. 4, Hubby Brooks. 5, Edgardo Alfonso. 6, Robin Ventura.
Ugh, there's some rough names.
It's all right. Good years.
I'm gonna go with Robin Ventura.
So I didn't even pick an outfielder. Let's think real quick. An outfielder that may play for a few years for the Mets here. Not gonna pick Jason Bay. That'd be pretty sad.
Sure will.
I need outfielders too.
I do have 10 top 10 outfielders.
You have 10 outfielders in games
Because
played.
think about it, you get more bulk names that way.
Wait, I get another ask? Or no?
No, you do not.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
no,
not.
it is not. If you can't name a position, you do not get that position.
We're gonna stick to the outfield here. We're going to go. Oh boy, why can't I think of anybody? We're gonna just take Lucas Duda. He played a lot of outfield for the Mets in the beginning part of his career. I'm gonna throw him in the outfield. He did. Look it up.
I feel like you should only get the statistical categories of when he was an outfielder.
Show me the rules. He
Okay.
played a lot of.
We'll
Any
look-
Mets fan knows he struggled
We'll look
out
at the
there.
eligibility requirements. What do we think? How many games played to be eligible at a position?
For a career?
Yeah, well, at least
80.
one season.
What about 80?
80 games.
80 games.
Oh, he's well.
Okay,
I,
all right.
I can promise.
I think throughout we should use that rule.
Okay.
All right, whatever. This man wants to cheat.
I'll
That's
double check. I'll fact check. If he's wrong, he gets none of those points.
Fine.
From his outfielder.
I would
so.
gladly take because I know he played, and you all Mets fans know he was horrendous out there. Played more than enough.
I'm gonna go Yoenis Cespedes.
I thought about him.
Maybe.
I just don't. I don't think he played long enough.
Me either, but I'm running out.
I'm gonna come back to the outfield here actually, and I am gonna go with Curtis Granderson,
Ah, friend of the show.
friend of the show.
How tall is he?
He's 6'1", 200 pounds.
Something like that.
Lord mercy.
All right, Jack, you need an outfielder, a pitcher, and a DH.
Okay, good lord. I don't think anyone took Keith Hernandez, so I'm gonna take Keith as my DH.
It's good average. Yeah.
That is good. Yeah. V, you need a shortstop, an outfielder, and a pitcher.
Just shorts.
He's taking Lindor. He's gonna do it.
He took the best one in Reyes. Sorry, I got distracted there. Let me go with the pitcher.
What
to
did you
start.
get distracted by?
The trees.
We can't do outside episodes for them anymore.
We're gonna go with another pitcher here. We're gonna go with R.A. Dickey.
Interesting.
He had a career 2.85 ERA.
All right.
You need an outfielder and a pitcher, Jack.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna go Billy Wagner as my pitcher, just in case I was wrong about Familia. I'm going Billy Wags.
I don't think they add up to be anymore. I think Vermilion's just under 100, and Wagner's barely over 100. Franco, if I'm not mistaken, has 246. I think I'm in the clear, but I'm not going to go for another relief pitcher here to back that up.
Well, you have 5 pitchers, so that would.
No, I don't. 1, 2. Oh, I do.
You just need a shortstop.
I just,
and then,
I'm done.
Oh, and an outfielder.
Oh, I need another
And then
outfielder and
you get an
shortstop.
outfielder.
I will go. An outfielder here. We will take Flip Floyd.
What a name.
Yeah, a lot of home runs I know for a
Forgot
fact.
about Cliff Floyd.
I don't know how many years he played on the Mets. Maybe.
So many Mets outfielders, but I can't. The only ones that are coming to my head are bums. Like Ryan Church.
Jeff Francoeur.
Oh my god, remember that guy?
There's one even I know. I'm surprised neither of you have taken.
Really?
Number 3 in games played for the Mets as an outfielder.
Huh.
Damn it.
And I believe he was a trivia question. I could be completely wrong, though. Trivia question. Hey, you got to watch the episode, you know? I did the trivia. I can't even remember.
True.
Yeah, this is not going well for me. Not think of someone that's decent. I might just have.
If V allows, I can give you the 10th all-time outfielder. That is up to V's discretion.
I mean, I could just roll Ryan Church.
Or just add, like, you know,
I'm pretty confident. Give it to me.
Tommy Aggie?
AG.
AG.
That did not help. Sure.
So since it's no consolation to you, I was thinking of Mookie Wilson.
Oh my
The
god.
trivia question I named you was Jose Reyes leads the Mets in triples. Who's second? It's Mookie Wilson. But it's by far.
So, who am I taking?
Tommy Agee. Aggie.
Aggie.
I don't know why I didn't think of the player I'm thinking of now.
You, sir, need a shortstop.
Damn it. What does Jack need?
Jack's done.
Why didn't I think of Brandon Nimmo? He's been on the years for.
I don't know. I was
What am I doing
You
here?
could even name like a current Met if you don't
Oh
know.
man.
Take Lindor.
I'm taking Ray Ordonez.
I was gonna say, yeah, that was a good pick.
Shortstop.
All right. So our teams are complete. I'm going to overlay the video with visuals to help the fans keep track. But we are going to pause here. I'm going to go get my calculator, and we're going to figure this all out. So give me a second. All right. So I've crunched some numbers. It didn't even take that long. It was, what, like 5 seconds? You guys see that? Mathematician over here. There we go. All right. So I've calculated the results of all the teams. I will throw them up on the screen. We're going to go through it, though. So, K's, V, your team has 5,757. Jack, your team has 6,013. Jack gets the first category. ERA, V, your team has 305 ERA. Jack, your team has 284. So, Jack has 2 points on you.
V, you can't. I mean, this is not the game to lose today.
All right, let's move
It's not
on.
over till it's over. You never know.
2-0.
Gotta believe.
Saves. V, you have 282. Jack, you have 226. We had a feeling V was getting that category, but you made it close. 2-1. Hits. V, your team had 7,542. Jack, your team had 7,420. So V got the points. Tie game.
You said you thought you had it.
Doubles. V, you got 1,719. Jack, you got 1,387. 3-2 V.
Well, come back.
Triples. V, you had 113. Jack, you had 214. 3-3.
I knew I lost it. That's
Average. V, your team had a 264 average. Jack, your team had a 279. 4-3. Jack, 2 categories left. Home runs. V, you had 1,325. Jack, you had 1,024. Tie game. It's coming down to the RBIs.
Great.
Jack, how you feeling? You think you got a chance here?
I think he's going to take it. I think he's got more big boppers than me.
You made it close for not even knowing Mets history, though, which I don't know. Is it really a win for V? If he wins. RBIs, V, you had 4,639. Jack, your team finished with 3,887. V, you win 5-4. You, sir, get a Mets pint glass and baseball cards.
Oh, I love baseball cards.
We should do like a box opening on our YouTube channel.
I'll do it.
Unboxing.
Unboxing. We'll do it next episode. I'll wait.
So that concludes this edition of the Mets Draft 'em Challenge. Big V's our big winner. Stay tuned. We're going to go right into the Yankees one. Hope you guys are ready. Put your prizes down, because I'll tell you what, we got another pint glass on the line.
Oh, Jack, you got your shot to get one.
This is actually a surprise to them. I did not tell them this. And more baseball cards.
No way. Jesus, man.
Now, we could do, I don't have an ultimate prize winner, but I am curious to see, Jack, if you'll win in more of a margin than he just won.
Ooh.
Because you won 5-4, which is not great.
I think I can keep it close.
All right, so we are going to go to the Yankees, and we're going to do the same rules, and we are going to start with Big V. But just in case you're tuning into this episode only, this clip only, we are drafting 2 teams to lead statistical categories. We add up their career totals. The winner of the statistical category gets a point. We add up who led the most statistical categories. That person wins the ultimate challenge. So we are now on to the Yankees. You get 5 pitchers, an infield, a catcher, and 4 outfielders of any position, plus an additional DH. Big V, you get the first overall Yankees draft choice.
Don't fuck this up.
We're going to go with Babe Ruth to start this off.
Good.
All right, Jack.
Did I fuck it up?
No. You could go with 2 answers. If you went outside those 2, you were going to lose. So
Real-
I'm good. Go ahead.
I just want to reiterate that V gets to ask me twice. I did do the Yankees a little differently because my resource was a little different. I constructed a list of top 5s at each position based in the total seasons they were the dominant starter.
Okay.
All right. So it's a little bit different, but pretty much the same.
Same time.
I feel like that is even better, honestly.
I think it's better.
Yeah.
The Mets history, they didn't really have that
makes
resource.
sense.
All right, so Jack, you
I'm
were
going
up,
Derek Jeter.
captain. This one's going to be interesting.
I'm going to go take a picture. Andy Pettit.
Okay, I'm going Mariano Rivera.
He wants
So
to say
I'm not even bothering to take a picture now. Stat is gone.
Yeah.
I'm going to reassure. Can I take Alex Rodriguez for shortstop?
No.
He didn't play
Play
80
zero.
games.
0 shortstop, then I will take him at third base.
Okay, I'm going to go Lou Gehrig at first.
I'm going to go take Don Mattingly.
Okay, I'm gonna go Goose Gossage.
Robinson Cano.
Didn't want to take him in the Mets edition, huh?
That's legend.
Definitely not.
I'm surprised you didn't pick Correa.
I was thinking about calling Gary Sanchez for a second.
Okay, I'm gonna go Mickey Mantle.
Ooh, great pick.
Mick.
I will take Yogi Berra.
Great pick. Those had to be the next 2, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna go Jorge.
Let's do it. I got you.
Yep. Boy, this is my pitching. Knowledge of pitchers for the Yankees is just slim pickings from me.
Now, again, one of your choices could be starting pitchers. I do have a top 10 in terms of innings pitched for the starting pitchers.
I would like to hear that list.
Okay, so from 1 to 10, you got Whitey Ford, Red Ruffin, Andy Pettit, Mel Stottlemyre, 5, Lefty Gomez, 6, Bob Sharkey, 7, Ron Guidry, 8, Wade Hoyt, 9, Herb Pennock, and 10, Jack Chesbro.
I'm going to go with Whitey Ford.
Great choice.
That's a great choice.
He's like, I'll take number 1. After all that.
Okay, I'm gonna go Bernie.
Ooh. That's center field, though. Oh, dream team.
Lefty Gomez.
You're going for strikeouts.
I'm gonna go Roger Maris.
Aaron Judge.
Okay.
So you got 3 total outfielders.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Joey Baseball.
Gallo?
Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio. Jeez, your outfield though.
Pretty good.
Your outfield too, though. Talk about the two generational, Babe Ruth and Aaron Judge.
Oh yeah, you can't
The
get
now
much
and the
better.
then,
I will take Jason Giambi for DH.
Yeah, well, I think just
Good.
lost right there. I'm just kidding. Jack, you need a second baseman, third baseman, DH, and 3 pitchers.
3 pitchers. Okay. I'm gonna go with Louisiana Lightning, Ron Guidry.
V, you need a shortstop, 2 outfielders, and 2 pitchers.
Mel Stoudemire.
Yeah, you're a big Stoudemire fan? You just remember the name.
I can't remember all the names you said. So
No, he's up there. Yeah, great. Yankee.
there's one of the names that I want to say. I don't remember what it was. So.
Well, you have one more ask, remember.
I'm ready for it. I don't know where else to go on the next one.
The next bulk position is outfield. You get 10.
That's the one I'm going to ask for probably.
Jack, you need a second baseman, third baseman, 2 pitchers, and a DH.
All right. I'm gonna go into my DH right here. No.
Fooled us.
Do a curveball.
Actually, yes. I'm gonna go with Elston Howard.
Wow.
Who that?
Catcher, right?
Yeah.
I think he
Retired
was
Yankee legend.
third most.
I believe it's
Fifth.
Yogi, Posada, Thurman somewhere.
Bill
in there.
Dickey's actually
Billy
won.
Dickey.
Wow.
Trying to remember another pitcher. Who was the third one on the list?
I'm gonna look, but I'm not gonna tell you.
I was
Pettit's the third.
and I picked
You're thinking of number 2.
number 2.
Yeah.
It's like Rudy, Judy, Hurdy. I don't know.
Guidry?
No, it wasn't Guidry.
Ah,
I think
son of a
Guidry's on
gun.
that list.
I won't even remember
You're 7.
anybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Shortstop.
There is a
like
good shortstop.
There's really one other shortstop that really will keep you competitive.
Can I hear the list? I'm gonna take my list on that.
On the shortstop, not the outfield. You need 2 outfielders, remember? 1 shortstop.
I think my outfield can compete with
You
some
could
of the
definitely get
knowledge.
some. You could
So-
definitely get some.
All right. Shortstop, Derek Jeter, Phil Rizzuto, Frankie Cressetti, Roger Peckinpah, and Tony Kubek.
Phil Rizzuto.
Yeah, there you go.
Holy cow, V.
I'm making this interesting. I'm not an easy guy, huh?
I'm gonna go with CC Sabathia.
V, 2 outfielders and a pitcher.
Yeah. Aaron. You know, it's funny. He's probably got some decent amount of hits in there. He's been on the team for a while.
So many better choices.
So,
So many better choices.
I think Curtis Granderson in this outfield as well.
That's tough to watch.
Okay, third base. I'm gonna take Craig Nettles.
Good. That's really the best choice there, I think.
Sir.
Number 1 in total years as the Yankees started their
I'm not
baseman.
too confident in my abilities to win this one here. So I don't even
Yeah.
know a couple of these names.
Do I even have to do all the math? Like, can Jack just win?
Hold on.
Jack really wants those baseball cards.
I have hope here. I have a lot of hope.
You need a pitcher and an outfielder.
Yeah.
Even though in the categories: strikeouts, ERA, and saves.
But you knocked the saves out.
Okay, so
Strikeouts, I guess, is what I'm gonna try to go
that's
for.
what I'm trying to help you out.
Well, you do have the all-time leader in strikeouts for the Yanks in Pettit.
Yeah, I know
And
these
you got
other
Whitey
guys.
Ford.
Yeah, I know they probably.
He's up there.
I wonder how many Coles hasn't been up. You know, let me just give me Garrett Cole. I know he's got to have a lot of strikeouts on the Yankees.
Okay, give me Roger Clemens.
Did not think of that one.
All right, V, you need an outfielder. Jack, you need a second baseman.
Mm.
Now, we did do a stipulation where we allowed Jack to take the 10th outfielder. If you don't have any guesses, I can do the same if Jack agrees to it.
Absolutely.
All right, I would love to hear that.
Willie Keeler.
I don't know.
No, don't take
Dude,
it.
yeah, no, you can think of better ones.
Think about the '09 Yanks. Think about who played outfield for them.
Or even think about the Yankees broadcast team right now.
True. You could take Paul O'Neill.
Oh, don't say names.
Johnny Damon would be a good one.
Brett Gardner.
Gardner.
Well,
was
if we
Yankee
did
for a
stolen
long
bases,
time.
that would be great. No stolen bases, though.
Give,
Please take Paul O'Neill.
just give me Paul O'Neill.
I think that's, you gotta. You could take Paul O'Neill.
I'll take Paul O'Neill,
Please
guys.
take Paul O'Neill.
Hey,
All right.
I'm doing my best.
Base.
Taking a second base.
This is kind of tough.
Like, I probably grabbed the best second baseman they got. No?
I disagree. I think there's one. He's the number one. And
Oh, really?
In
I
games
don't remember.
played? Well, I think Cano
Not,
had a
maybe
lot.
not games played, but years of being the start and second baseman for the Yankees.
But even in statistical categories that we're looking at?
I don't know. But I think this guy gives some diversity.
I'm trying to think. Who played second base before Cano? It was like Miguel Cairo for like a couple of years. Remember that guy?
Remember Tony Womack?
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
It's Chuck Knobloch.
Yeah. Fucking, what a name.
You never heard of Chuck Knobloch?
Hit the
No.
home run off Wakefield to send the Yankees to the World Series.
My Yankees knowledge is not there. Present day, yeah, but not all
That's clear.
time.
I'm gonna make a nice pick here. I'm gonna go Alfonso Soriano.
Wow.
2 stints with the Yankees, probably took some nice numbers.
He was good.
You know who
Great
I was thinking
player.
for second base?
Who?
Willie Randolph.
See, I was thinking Willie, but I didn't think he really had the stats.
Yeah, I mean, what, stolen bases
Well,
probably.
Yeah, but I mean, was on the Yankees forever.
I have hope here.
We're going to pause here. It's probably going to be dark out by the time I crunch these numbers, but let me get at it. Stay tuned to see who's going to win. All right, as you can see, we are finishing up this episode inside for multiple reasons. One, I just took way too long. 2, V couldn't find the remote to his lights outside. And 3, the mosquitoes just love Jack. So for all reasons, we have moved inside to go over the results with you guys. We have Jack versus V. V won the Mets, and now we're going to add up the Yankees to see whose team led the most stats. And we have our mascot, V's cat, in the camera, as you can see, giving Jack some good luck. So here we go. We're going to start with strikeouts for pitchers. V, your team finished with 7,379 total strikeouts. Jack, your team finished with 6,177. So V is up 1-0.
That's my only one.
Going to ERA. V, your team's career ERA is 3.24. Jack, your team's career ERA 3.09. So Jack ties it up 1-1. Now let's go to saves. Jack did have Mariano on his team, so this just feels like a consolation here. V, your team had 22.
Oh, that's right.
22 career saves.
Pick Mariano. I wasn't going for the saves anymore.
Jack's team had 807. 807. So Jack won that one. So Jack's up 2-1. Let's go to hits now. Hits. V, your team finished with 15,082 hits. Jack, your team finished with 19,090.
Oh, shit.
3-1, Jack. Doubles. V, your team finished with 2,706. Jack, your team finished with 3,309. Triples. V, your team finished with 327. Jack, your team finished with 594. Jack is up 5-1. Home runs. V, your team finished with 2,580. Jack, your team finished with 2,947. 6-1. RBIs. V, your team finished with 9,294. That's a lot of runs batted in.
It certainly is.
Jack's team had more. 11,131. 7-1. And average. V, Jack's team finished with 291. Your team finished with 289. So V got the strikeouts, but nothing else. So Jack kind of,
I didn't get swept.
but he did get embarrassed, I think. How we feeling after this draft 'em challenge, fellas?
I just want to say, GG. That was fun. I think the right person won in each game.
Exactly. The right person won each game. We enjoyed it. We had a good time. Shared some baseball knowledge with each other. And you know what? Dave will be ready for the next challenge when it comes.
Super excited. He's so good at his job. He comes up with all these different games, testing our knowledge. I'm learning more Yankee stuff than I thought. I'm learning more Mets stuff than I thought.
Well, you know what's really fun about this? It's been very a wealth of knowledge for me as well because I challenge you guys in so many different ways, different stats, different things here and there, different puzzles to put together. So it's been really cool to. I feel like I learn stuff every episode. So I hope you guys do too. You can learn a lot more by staying up to date with all our information on our Instagram at
BQB Podcast.
You can also follow us on the talk at
BQB Podcast.
We are also on Twitter at
BQB Podcast.
BQB Podcast. Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Guys, I got us on Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. Follow our YouTube channel. Subscribe to it. We post all our shorts there. And if you like us, pet your cat. Tell your cat to listen to our podcast. Still love us. As always, excellent episode, fellas. We'll catch you next time.